Hi everyone, welcome to today's webinar, Breaking the Myths, Smart Cloud Deployment for the Hybrid Workforce, brought to you today by Axiad and IDEMIA. Just a quick reminder on the left that we will be taking questions. If you'd like to enter them in the question box, and we will take them at the end of the webinar. So we look forward to answering those for you. And I am excited to introduce to you the speakers for today's webinar, Jerome and Anthony.
Thanks, Harp. Hi, my name is Jerome Becquart. I'm Chief Operating Officer at Axiad. I've got 20 plus years of experience in identity and access management, mainly in customer-facing role implementation, as well as in product strategy and product marketing. And I've got with me Anthony.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. My name's Anthony Davis, and I am with IDEMIA, based in Kansas City, and I'm in our Identity and Security Business Unit. And my group is responsible for all of our smart card technology today. And my background is I've also been selling IT security and multi-factor authentication for 25 years. And again, would just like to welcome you to the presentation today. We have a strategic partnership and technology alliance with Axiad, where they're the leading provider of multi-factor authentication and augmented identity, and they've integrated IDEMIA technology into their solution. So again, thanks for joining and look forward to speaking with you.
Okay. I'll go quickly through the agenda. So first, Anthony and I will go through a quick overview of our respective company. Then we'll dive into smart card and smart card as a passwordless authentication factor. You've got a lot of options out there, and smart card is just one of them. But there is some specificity about smart cards that make it better for specific use cases, and we'll talk about that. Then we'll talk about some of the challenges or perceived challenges with smart card deployment and how this can be addressed. We'll support this by, some videos and showing you the user experience with smart card in different cases, and talk a little bit about roadmap and the future. And then at the end, we'll be more than happy to take on your questions. You can ask questions during the presentation using the question option that you have there. So very quickly about Axiad, slightly more than 10-year-old. We're based in Santa Clara, California, with offices in Canada and India. We specialize in one area, which is identity and access management. And really, our goal in life is to help our customer become passwordless by offering all the different options in terms of credential and authentication method. So a lot of expertise in authentication, PKI, and identity and access management. Our customer tend to be enterprises in regulated industries, government, defense, aerospace, healthcare, finance, infrastructure, and so on. Our core product is what we call Axiad Cloud, which is really a platform with a number of options. So what makes it different from other products out there is one is our approach to security. So this is a virtual private cloud, which means every single instance is dedicated to a customer. So it's kind of an extension of your data center. It's secure with an hardware security module. So, very high level of cryptographic protection there. We go through all kinds of audits from SOC 2 to CMMC and so on. What the platform does is that it supports authentication method not only from users, so we offer all the different form factors. That's what we'll talk about today, from using smart card, YubiKeys, ODP token, phone-based authentication, obviously TPM, and so on, so that you can address all your different user population, from your privileged users, your normal employees, your contractor, your partner, and so on. But with the same platform, we also can address authentication needs for machines. So because we have a dedicated CA, you can issue certificates that can be used for your phone, your Macs, your PCs, your Wi-Fi access points. You can also use the same infrastructure to sign code, protect your virtual machine, and so on. The other part that is quite specific is our approach has always been empower the user. So giving the tools so that the end user doesn't have to go to help desk all the time when they have issues. So we've got this, what we call the unified portal, which I'll demonstrate later, which enable you to manage and administrate all of your credentials from one place with a very simple user experience. Same thing from an operation and IT administration standpoint, consolidation of the tools, so you got visibility of all the different credentials, whether it's for users, machine, and so on, and you can have simplify your lives there. Another piece is that in terms of PKI, we offer a dedicated PKI, which is only known to your enterprise, but we also have publicly trusted option if you want to issue certificates that are trusted by different operating system, browsers, and so on. Or if you go with the FBCA option in North America, certificates that are trusted by the federal bridge, the US government federal bridge. So the whole reason we build this is this kind of smart identity vision that we have. And again, we've been dealing with authentication challenge with customer for quite some time. And what we learned by doing all of this project over the years is that today you don't have one authentication credentials that can enable an enterprise to go passwordless. If you look at your different user population, if you add there the different machine and system, you don't have one form factor that enable you to get away from password. So you end up with a patchwork of credential, phone being usually an important one, but smart card, and we'll talk more about that, YubiKeys, even legacy OTP token. And so you end up with multiple systems which bring complexity and challenges to manage and maintain. And so what we're doing with our smart identity solution is we remove these challenges by providing a turnkey solution that manages all that and makes the life of our customer easier, both from an end user standpoint, but also an IT operation and a CISO standpoint with the auditing and the reporting. And I'll turn over to Anthony.
Yeah, thank you, Jerome. And again, I'd like to give you some background on IDEMIA and who we are. And we're one of the leading technology providers around an augmented identity, and we provide those solutions today. And when I talk about augmented identity, I'm talking about an identity that is guaranteed to be secure, authenticated, and verifiable. And IDEMIA, last year, we did over 2.3 billion euros in sales. We've got 15,000 employees around the world with more than 80 nationalities serving 180 countries. Our solutions are trusted by 1,900 financial institutions, including the world's largest banks. And today we provide we provide driver's licenses to 33 out of the 50 states here in the US. Some impressive facts and figures to illustrate the power and depth of our business. Last year alone, we sold over 1.7 billion credentials, and 1.6 billion of those were smart cards, 75 million civil ID documents, and 40 million digital credentials. To date, we've issued over 3 billion identity documents worldwide, and we digitize up to 4 million cards per month for use in major mobile wallets such as Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. IDEMIA enrolls and identity proofs people for the USA TSA PreCheck program, and to date, we've enrolled and vetted over 10 million people. We're the largest supplier of CAC and PIV cards to the federal government and DoD. So IDEMIA, we are a technology provider, and we invest very heavily in research and development. And over the last 5 years, we've invested over $1.5 billion. And our core investments in R&D cover 3 specific areas. Our core technologies that serve our business units are artificial intelligence, cloud, cryptography, cybersecurity, advanced analytics, and innovative sensors for biometric data capture. Our products include traditional and metal cards, biometric terminals, and road safety solutions. Our software service and digital systems also provide API, advanced passenger information, PNR, passenger name record, border control, CCTV video, automated fingerprint identification systems, and ID management. So what we do essentially is removing friction with end-to-end solutions. And it's important. And if you look at our today's lifestyle, it demands a level of continuity that, we've really never seen before, especially in today's COVID environment, which focuses on social distancing and contactless interaction. At IDEMIA, we enable our identity to travel with us seamlessly, whether in the physical or digital world, for government, civilian, or commercial usages. If you can imagine a world that is infinitely more secure, yet streamlined, a world without long lines, tedious paperwork, and complicated processes, a world where you could open up a bank account very easily, whether you're in the branch or remotely. Go from the curbside at an airport to a duty-free zone in less than 10 minutes just by taking a quick selfie on your phone. Your identity is verified and you can securely and without effort zip past airport checkpoints. Pick up your rental car without ever taking out your wallet. Just smile into your smartphone and the paperwork is done. Work remotely with the highest levels of security, streamlining workflows, protecting data, networks, and users.
To watch the full video, click the link below to our Bright Talk channel. For more Axiad content, click subscribe.